Hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about counterpoint and especially improvising counterpoint. When you want to do so, when you want to be able to flow through a chord progression or just freely improvising two melodies at the same time, it can be tricky. One thing that's going to be really helpful improvising counterpoints is to get yourself vocabulary on chord progressions that you see all the time, such as 2/5s, which we're going to cover today. First thing that you want to be able to do is to target the important notes, which would be the root of the chord and the third. We don't really care much about the fifth. Second thing is you want to give your voices some space to sing, some space to move. So you don't want to be playing close position like thirds. It's much better to play that third an octave higher and then make it a 10th. Such as this position of E minor, 7th of the A string, and 8th of the B string. And it contains all the E minor information. You don't need more. Well, this concept, you can now adapt it to your 2/5 ones. So let's stay in the key of D major. So I'm gonna play E minor, A major, so 5 and 6 on the G string, and D major, 5 on the A string, and 7 on the B string. This is pretty good already, but now what we want to do is make those voices move a little more. So we're just going to link the chords with easiest melody possible. We're going to first have a look at the soprano voice and what it's doing. And we want to link those notes with others from the D major scale. And that would work nicely over our bass notes. If you want to get the PDF for this lesson, check the link in the description. You'll get everything I'm playing right here and more exciting counterpoint exercise. So see what I'm doing here? If you're playing D for 2 bars, you can keep going with the melody but keep the same bass note. Super pretty. Now what we want to do is we want to get this lower voice in action, and one easy way to do so is when the soprano voice is gonna move down from the third to the root of the E minor chord, we're gonna exchange our bass note with the third of the E minor chord. And then we keep going. One thing you want to be aware of is to move your voices in a really melodic way. You don't want to just be playing. You want to play melodic stuff. And to do so, you want to be aware of where is the closest next note you want to be playing. For example, this bass note here could be changed, like this A could go up an octave, so you're not disrupting the line. It's and when you get to a close position, such as a third here, you always want to move out in contrary motion, right? So you can just take the D major scale and just move in opposite direction. So what I'm doing here is the soprano voice is going to go from the C sharp of the A major to the F sharp of the D major. And the bass note is just going to go down stepwise. The intervals in between. Here I'm playing a fifth, I'm playing a seventh, and I'm playing a 10th, and then another 10th. They don't matter that much because it's such a fast line. We can just hear that nice contrary motion resolving to D. So here you're harmonizing every note. So here's an easy way to play counterpoint over 2-5-1, which you find anywhere in jazz, but also notice that using the root and the third and interchanging those voices as you're moving through the chord. Can be used over any chord progression, and you will need to adapt it to as many situations as you can. So that's it for my introduction to counterpoint. If you want to see more videos about this stuff, make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment for next time.